Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this Monday morning. Got a great show lined up. But first, our weather, always brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77, high today in the 90s. And low is going to be all the way down to 77. For the first time this summer, it has hit, the water temperature has hit 88 degrees. Very always special when it's 88 because I'm going to show you a chart later on. That's about as hot as it's going to get. So it is there. The Monday moon forecast brought to us by Sandhill Seafood. Coming up on the 28th of this month is a full moon. Folks, we have great tides this week. We're working on a full moon of June. It is going to be an excellent week of fishing. I just want to go ahead and tell you, if you got your vacation days, you can take a couple of them seriously. You can take a couple of them, just do some serious red fishing and trout fishing. This is a week to do it. Before that, July 4th, for the crazy people all come in around July 4th, try to get this weekend because it's just going to be good. All right, the tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. I was just saying, Monday the 25th, and it is going to be a high tide this morning at 7:42 and a low tonight at 6:28. Classic tides all week long. Incoming in the morning and outgoing in the afternoon. Just really, really good tide. So just keep your eyes to the skies, and if you see some thunderstorms, and keep in mind, like last Friday morning, if you remember, those storms came in early. And they just popped up all over the place. People scrambling from boats and trying to. Remember, if a storm comes now, one of the best shelters you can head to, if you can't get by the landing, the best shelter you can head to is go to a bridge and get up under that bridge. And of course, all of our bay systems here, except for St. Joe Bay, have some kind of bridge and all. So head to the bridge and get under that if you can. But keep watch it. Not necessarily just radar, but look at the eyes. When I say eyes to the skies, you can tell when it's coming, but summertime, they'll pop up on us. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, are you folks ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gail. Happy birthday to you. First time and only time you ever hear Winston Chester sing on television. And today is my beautiful and wonderful wife's birthday. Happy birthday, sweetheart. I appreciate everything you do, and we're going to if you folks knew Gail, what a wonderful, kind, unselfish, giving person she is, and we will not have a family without her being just the mother of all and grandmother doing everything, and she's just a wonderful person, and I love her, and I just want you to know that, honey. So anyway, let's move on. I don't want to get too mushy on a Monday morning, but. Happy birthday. And I've been blessed with many talents, and singing, though, is not one of them. But it doesn't embarrass me to sing but it came from the heart. We always have jokes, growing up and all. You hear one of your buddies singing, and you say, "Hey, Johnny, what did you do with that money?" And he said, "What money?" "That money your mama gave you for voice lessons." And we have jokes like that. I just always flash back to those jokes we have. But anyway, let's move on to outdoor stuff. I've got some pictures here. Jeff, let's see what we got up here. I got, let me see. I wanted to talk about this first. I mentioned already, but go ahead and put this on your calendar, the 15th annual Kingfish Shootout. First, they're going to have the kids tournament the 21st, but about a little bit over a month from now. But what I want it's really special this year, and what I want to mention, of course, the first place is going to be, we're going to talk all about it. Payout is $16,000. And $5,000 for first place. But the biggest thing on this is the Lisa Crowder Johnson. Anyway, Lisa Crowder, we talked about it, passed away from leukemia, and her dad and her family decided to put this tournament on. But this is the 15th annual. It's amazing. I think I fished every one of them. But this year, the money raised, right now they're standing at the money they've given to the Leukemia Research Foundation is right around, I want to say maybe $920,000 that they've given over these 14 years. And this year, their goal is to hit the $1 million mark. And what a phenomenal mark that would be for a little town like Carabel to have given, and all the folks that come in like us, from a fishing tournament to have given $1 million to leukemia research. And so this year is going to be really special. I'm going to really hype it up. We started getting hyped up last year about it. All of us just talking about all the different fishermen and all, talking about next year is going to be $1 million. So anyway, I want you to join in on excitement and do what you can and just be a part of it. It's just really a special time. And I'm going to call some of these news media outlets and all, let them know about it, because they don't get much coverage down there in Carabel. So we're going to work on that. Anyway, let's move on with a picture. I'm just already excited about it. This is my buddy Michael Turner, who nice trout, okay? And Michael was Outdoor Club president a good while back, and here he is right here with this trout. And he said, where were you last Saturday? He was in a tournament Saturday and couldn't find him. We caught him on him later on. So anyway, he shows it. He shows it to his little girl, this redfish, and she don't look as thrilled. He's back at Atlanta. She don't look as thrilled as Michael does. So I thought that was a classic picture. That's one he'll always be able to show, he and his wife, Kendra. Okay, here's a good story here from Mike McGraw. Amy McGraw and I invited this young man, Eli Meadows, to do his first saltwater surf fishing trip ever. He just moved here from Auburn, Alabama, with his parents, John and Emily. He was so excited to catch fish. He said he wanted to catch a shark. He caught the shark, some nice ladyfish, and a number of catfish. Look at that smile on his face. Reports from his mom this morning are that he is still excited and still talking about it. If you get a chance, you should take a kid fishing. It passes on the love of a great hobby and reminds you why you do it in the first place. Eli is hooked on fishing for life, and that is a good thing. And here's a picture right here, Eli. Thank you, Mike McGraw, for taking that young man fishing, and you're right. He'll have great memories, and he'll always want to do that. So, good job. I didn't get to talk about this fishing report from Mitch Coleman. He sent it in. I didn't get it in. Water. This is Mexico Beach. Water's clear. Everything is biting. The snapper bite is hot on most nearshore structure, 80 to 120 foot. Flatline is cigar minnow on a 40-pound fluorocarbon and a 6/0 hook, and drop one to the bottom with a big Boston mackerel on an 8/0 hook. You will find the bite. Kings are biting around the buoy line with cigar minnows and behind at 5 knots started. Thank you, Mitch, for those hints right there. Okay, I think I showed these last week. This was John Mullen. I didn't mention John Mullen sent this in of his grandson Wyatt fishing the other day, visiting from Atlanta. That's two good stories about taking young people fishing right here. All right, and of course Braden Harris and the big redfish they caught last week. Braden Harris and Hunter Kelly. And let's see, we got that. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Let's go ahead and one thing I did want to mention this. I wrote it down. With this heat that we're having, especially this time of year, when I think about July fishing, a lot of times I think about night fishing. You know, fishing at nighttime when it's cooler. I know in the early years as a teenager, we would bass fishing in the summertime, especially in August. We would go bass fishing at night over on Lake Jackson. Blair Morgan and I did that at least once a week, and really caught some nice fish. And it was just exciting, and it was just real quiet. But anyway, think about doing some night fishing. Stay safe and all in a good area and all, but so you know your way around. But bass fishing at night, and also fishing on the bay at night, and offshore fishing at night. All of that is good, and we don't do a lot of it, but it's good and cool doing that. So that's your hint for the day, or tip of the day. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're glad you're with us this morning. We've got it coming in with video, and I want to go and show it. Then we're going to come back. We're going to talk about water temperatures and all. This video, we're on freshwater now. Up at we talk about it, Fitzhugh Carter Track. I hadn't mentioned it much lately, but it's still there, and it's still a really good place to fish. They got a lot of different rules and regulations there, and I'm not going over all of them, but it is. Scott Lindsay and I went a while back, and we're going to show you this video again. It's just some really good fishing, and I caught a lot of fish too, but I didn't. Scott was so busy catching his that he didn't have time to film me. But Scott, there's some really nice fish up there, the Fitzhugh Carter Track. So, Jeff, let's go ahead and run this one. Folks, up here at Fitzhugh Carter Track, Scott Lindsay and we're trying to get to a fishing hole. Scott, how we gonna get our?
We're gonna have to put the truck on this side and pull it around.
Man, I don't think we can move that. There've been limbs all in a row. Wait a minute, I'll give you a hand. Let me turn this camera off. All right, Scott. What pond we're gonna fish? What lake we fishing?
We're gonna go to dry pond.
This is dry.
See how you have to. This is what you gotta do. You gotta bring your boat up here.
Yeah, we brought our own water with us. We hit a strong storm. All right.
Boat sank before we got here.
All right. Here's boats over here that they provide for you, but we're gonna use Scott's boat here. We got it by ourselves today, Scott.
Yeah, it ain't too crowded, is it?
Ooh. Still lightning. All right, Scott hooked up on the first one. Hey, that's a nice one. Ooh, that's a nice one.
Oh!
You lost him?
We won't eat him tonight.
Well, they can boil in the water. Ooh, look at that, baby. Nice one. Now we go got that one in.
Is he 8 inches long?
I think he'll do. I don't like that thunder though.
Once it thunders, it's done lightning. It's all over.
Now, folks, I just pulled this one in, but we got to throw him back because he's not quite 8 inches. Scott, are you sure he ain't 8 inches?
I don't believe you.
Man, that's a shame. That's pretty much.
Step on him.
All right, we're gonna let him go. All right, folks, got a little rain out here, but we're moving on to another spot. About what horsepower we'll go on that, Scott?
2 hamburger horsepower.
2 hamburgers?
Or 1 gray mule.
You're sculling.
Sculling.
Who taught you how to scull?
My daddy. So I could scull him around. I don't know what's going to happen to all these bass fish if these electric motors quit, because they have to quit fishing.
That's true.
None of them know how to scull.
There ain't many of them scull anymore.
They don't know how.
All right, there he is.
Oh, Lord.
What you got there, Scott?
I got me some weeds. I can get him out of there.
Your tango got him up in the weeds.
Him is still down there.
This is a hard one to get. There he is. Oh, that's pretty. Got a little bit of shell cracker in him, hasn't it? That's right.
He could probably crack a shell. He's big enough to do it.
Now this ain't Mulehead Lake, right?
No, sir.
So I tell you, this is not Mulehead Lake. This is on a Carter track. Fits you Carter track.
He ain't all that long.
Oh no, you threw that other one back now. We need to keep.
Well, this one here ain't 8 inches. That other ain't 8 inches. He sure ain't 8 inches.
Well, you gotta be 7.5.
That won't do it. 7.5 won't do it.
All right, Scott got a fly rod out. This one, just hit this fly right on top of the water back here by his lily pads. Oh, pretty.
I believe that will make the grade.
I think that one's long enough. That's a pretty one.
Beautiful fish.
Almost got him again.
Did you have it on it when he
I didn't quite. I had it pointed that way. I was getting ready to turn it
around.
Yeah.
I have to get the gaff out.
Look at here. Don't let him get around the stump.
He'll knock that tree down.
Oh, there's another one. That's his twin brother.
Yeah, look how fat he is. These are some healthy fish. There'll be another one in there, dude. Yeah.
Oh man,
Ain't that pretty?
that's beautiful.
Ooh.
What you got there, buddy?
Ooh.
You switched back to the reel, hadn't you?
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That is a nice one. You go back to the little spinner.
Oh, Lordy mercy.
Pretty fish, pretty fish. What you got to say about that?
He's blind in one eye. That's why he hit it. He's laying there asleep.
Now, can you think of much else we'd rather be doing now?
I could like be doing it closer to home where I could do it longer, but I can't think of nothing.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord.
There's a hoss right there, buddy.
Big old hen brim.
Look how big that's. Look how big he is now.
How big she is. That's a big old hen.
That's a pretty one.
That's the last one I'm gonna keep.
Scott just hooked up on another one. He took you in the pad, didn't he?
There you go.
Oh, there he is. Pretty fish. Big fish. We don't catch anything but big ones.
We're trying to.
Well, I did catch a couple little ones a while ago.
We don't film little ones.
Oh yeah, that's right. We just filmed the big one. It's absolutely beautiful.
He hit it on the outside.
You got a yellow fly?
Yellow marathon.
Yellow marathon, right up there. No cypress trees, right? Watch him. He'll cast right up in there.
There. Not even getting in line on him. It may be a bass. Who knows?
You think it's a big one?
Look at it. It's got.
Ooh, what is that?
It's got to be a bass.
It's way fun. That little spinner going across there.
That was a brim. I'd have to put him on the wall. But it ain't.
Yeah. Nice little bass. That's our first bass.
Mm-hmm. Did you get my spinner? Only one in town. Well, if that'd have been a brim.
You got it right on the lip, didn't you?
Fat too.
Absolutely beautiful. We're on, this is Dry Lake?
Yeah, dry pond.
Dry Pond. And one other boat way over there.
That orange line is easy to see out there.
Yeah, that makes it easy. All right, we got another one right here. Is that a bass?
That's a little bass.
Sure is. A bass. That did feel good.
I thought it was a little warmouth.
Yeah. We came up with a mouth like that. Oh, that's a pretty one.
Oh, he wanted it.
We done lost count, haven't we? All right, folks, we're headed back to landing. Get a little late. I want to get a picture of Scott over here. He's trolling and sculling.
The battery's about to run down on this paddle.
Well, listen, can you do two things at one time, troll and scull?
Yeah, trolling, sculling.
Well, it's been a beautiful afternoon of fishing.
If my phone would ring, I'd get a bite. Why don't you call me?
No, I ain't gonna call you now. It's getting late. Let's look in the ice chest. We kept a few. We threw most of them back. We kept some. Scott's gonna take some to a friend, and I'm gonna take some to a mama. But there's a couple nice ones in there. That'd be some good eating. Scott's been a good trip, buddy.
It has been good. This is a good place to come fishing. They all need to come out here now. It's free. They do everything but bait you hook. I'm telling you.
And we caught them on crickets, fly,
spin,
and beetle spin.
Flies.
All right.
Everything.
We're wrapping it up from Dry Pond up here at Fitzhugh Carter Track for Panhandle Outdoors with Scott Lindsay. I'm Winston Chester.
Bye-bye.
All right, welcome back. I know you enjoyed watching those big old brim being caught. I said, okay, you can get up there, go online and check it out, but it's a really cool place. And you can't fish all the time, got certain times and all. Okay, fishing game forecast today from Blue Water Outriggers at Port St. Joe. 11:47 to 12:47, right in the middle of the day. And then tonight, 11:11 to 1:11. Also, remember the catawba worm trees I got the other day? If anybody out there has some catawba worms, I'll run by and pay you for some, or if you want to give me some, be fine. Because I need to put some of the worms on my tree because that cycle. My tree's only got 3 or 4 leaves. It'll probably take them 2 hours to eat out of there. But then after they finish eating, they'll go in the ground and lay eggs for the next hatch. So, but you got to get a cycle. But I don't have any worms. So if you have any, I certainly would appreciate it. Let's take a look at this. This water temperature chart. This is fascinating. It comes from National Oceanographic Data Center. All right. But what I want you to look at in the yellow, of course, is the fishing times. But these are different areas in the country and all along the Atlantic coast and Gulf Coast. And break it down. Cape Hatteras. Look at Cape Hatteras, okay, from at their water temperature when it gets up to 68. That's one of my bucket lists is to fish the Outer Banks. And I want to go there pretty soon. And Jeff has been up there a good bit, and we were just talking about it. And that's a good time to go. But also look at you can go on down to South Carolina, Daytona Beach, fish that area. Then the Keys, Miami and Key West, all 12 months. You see why they catch so many fish down there in the Key West and the Keys and all 12 months are fishable. And it's fish pretty heavy. Then below the Key West is Pensacola, and that would be right where we are, of course. And that's our main water temperatures. But you'll see now, do you see a 88 anywhere? 86 is as high as it gets in Pensacola. The average temperature in Key West in this month is 85 to 87 in July. So when I tell you we're really warm, we're really warm right now. Then Grand Isle, that's around the Venice area where we go tuna fishing. Those and Galveston and of course South Padre. Those are all about the same time of year. And a lot of surf fishing over in Texas at South Padre Island, that whole national seashore. That's where the folks at Fish Bites had a really good turnout too. Here and along the Panhandle and South Padre Island were their hot spots when they first started Fish Bites. So I'd like to go over there and fish. They said it's just miles and miles of surf fishing. So anyway, I just want to show you that temperature chart, how important it is, and all the different months and all that spreads out. I thought it was fascinating as I was looking at it last night. So, but the Keys and all year round. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Got another big show coming in tomorrow. Thank y'all for watching the show. Appreciate all the stuff that you do for your fellow man. I hear a lot of good things about y'all doing things. Y'all have a great day. God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.